morning and welcome to today's video. Welcome to a very tired looking face. I am starting my day off earlier than normal and it feels weird. I'm not gonna lie. I normally don't film this early in the morning, but I have a lot to do today and I wanna have a productive day. So you do what you gotta do. So I thought that I would turn on the camera today and film a get ready with me video and take you through my makeup routine and talk about something different other than skincare. I've already applied my skincare products. I've already applied my sunscreen, of course. So I thought it'd be nice to share what I'm currently loving when it comes to makeup products. So if you like these types of videos, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up as it really helps my channel. And also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. So let's get right into it. So I had a very exciting phone call yesterday. My hair salon finally called me with a hair appointment. I was so excited and happy. I have been waiting so long. My last appointment was March 5th and my hair is so dark and so overgrown. I don't even know what to do with it anymore. Now Sean cuts my hair. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that. Sean cuts my hair. He cuts a good 2-3 inches, whatever I want to do, and I trust him with my entire life when it comes to my hair. He cuts his own hair, so I trust him with my own hair. And no, he's not a hairstylist. He should be. He probably could be. He's really good at cutting hair. So he's gonna be cutting my hair before I go, but I can't wait to get my roots done. Now for foundation, I'm going in with the It Cosmetics CC Cream. I have it in the color Light and Fair, and I mix the two shades together. So I am gonna mix 1 pump of the Light with 1 pump of the Fair. And I seriously need to self-tan. I honestly haven't gotten around to it yet. Anyways, I just mix the two shades like that with my finger just to mix it all together, and then of course just apply it all over my skin. So I do use a beauty blender to apply this, and I just do a light application everywhere. I don't put this underneath my eyes. I know I mentioned that in the past. I don't like to apply too much product under my eyes when it comes to foundation and concealer, because if you do have any fine lines or your under eyes is a little bit more on the drier side, I feel like the more makeup you have underneath the eye area, it just accentuates everything so much more. So I try to apply less product underneath the eyes. I really do like this CC cream because it's lightweight, it's buildable, and it also has an SPF 50, and I really like the additional ingredients that are in the formulation. So this has been one of my holy grails for a very long time. I still use it, and I really hope that they never discontinue this because it's one of my favorite products for makeup. It really is. So I'm just going to conceal a few areas on my face, and I'm using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC25. I've also been using this product for a very long time, and it works really well to conceal blemishes or post-acne marks. This area here is always an area where I have to conceal after using foundation, and of course if I have any current blemishes, then this works great to conceal those also. So now I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Painterly, and I use this to even out my eyelids to remove any discoloration, and this also preps your lids for eyeliner and eyeshadows. There's other shades to pick from, but I really like this one because it just blends right into my skin. And I also use this product on days that I don't feel like wearing makeup just to even out everything. That makes a world of a difference already. I love this stuff. So now I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes, and I really like the RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer. I am wearing it in the shade 11, and I find this to be super hydrating. So if you have dry under eyes, you may really love this concealer. I just take a little bit on my finger, and I just focus it in the inner part of my eye where my discoloration is, and I just focus it in this area. And then of course, whatever is left on my finger after, I will bring it to the outer part of my eye. So again, I don't like to put too much product because it can accentuate any fine lines that you have, or if your under eyes are more on the drier side, everything can be accentuated. So less is more, and if you need to apply more after, then you can always do that. But I feel like with this concealer, you only need a little amount. It does a really good job. Can you guys believe we are already mid-July? I can't believe it. I feel like this summer is flying by. And that really makes me sad because here in Canada, our winters are so long and cold. Now, because this concealer is so creamy and moisturizing, this tends to crease. And it tends to crease right away. So you do want to set this with a powder. And the powder that I'm going to be using today is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. I also really love the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. That one is my holy grail, but I also really love this one as well because it's a loose powder, it's finely milled, and it's also very brightening in my opinion. So I think this is a great option. I think that Charlotte Tilbury has the best setting powders, and her makeup line is truly on point. I love her makeup line so much. So I do have it in the color Fair. So I just grabbed a little brush like this, and I just set underneath my eyes. And I don't like to set my entire face because I still want my skin to look dewy. So I will only set where I applied my concealer. So I like to set where the crease of my nose is, this area here. If I have any blemishes, I will also set that. And this does a very good job to keep your makeup in place all day long. So for my brows, I'm going to keep it simple today, and I'm going to use Merit Volumizing Pomade. This is also a brow gel in one, and I have it in the color Blonde. And this is a great product to use when you're in a hurry in the morning. You want something quick and easy to fill in your eyebrows, but to also set them in place. So from time to time, I like to use a product like this, but if I have more time on my hands, I do like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I like to take my time and really fill in my brows that way if I have time. But for today, I'm going to be using this because I've really been enjoying this. So you just start sweeping the brush through your brows, and this does a really good job to fill them in and to make them look more full. They have other shades to pick from, of course. And it's just so quick and easy. Like, I'm already done. It looks a lot more full, they look darker, and they just look a lot better than what I had prior. So, love this, and I highly recommend. So now it's time to put some color onto my face, and I'm going to be using the Ilia bronzer in the color Drawn In. And I did pick this up during the Sephora Spring Savings event, and there are other shades to pick from, and I really love this bronzer. I really do. So I'm going to apply it all over where the sun would normally tan my skin. So of course, the cheekbone area. This is also very pigmented, so you want to start with a little bit at a time. I learned the hard way when I first started using this. I just loaded up my brush and I was like, whoa, I applied way too much, and it's really hard to remove color. So start with a little bit and then work your way up if you need to. And I do like to go around my forehead. And I do a little bit on my nose as well. Now, what I've been doing a lot lately, and I'm gonna do it right now since I have the bronzer out, is I've been using my bronzer for eyeshadow and using it in the crease of my eye. I tend to do this quite a bit in my videos, and if I'm in a hurry and I don't have a lot of time, this is a great way to add color to your lids, and it really ties in the color with everything else that you have going on. So I think it looks really nice if you do that. Of course, if you have a brown eyeshadow, you can do the same, but this works just as good, and I really like the results that I get from just using bronzer. So I will just apply it to the crease first, and I just use a blending brush, and I just pack on the color in the crease. Like that. And sometimes I will apply it all over the lid too, just to add more color. And I really like this look, I really do. But sometimes I like to spend time and actually use an eyeshadow and create a nice eye look, but I think bronzer is just as good, to be honest with you. And this is so much quicker to do in the morning because you don't have to go and look for your eyeshadow palette. You can just use your bronzer. You can also use your highlighter for your eyeshadow if you want to, and to highlight the inner corner of your eye, which I do all the time. And that is another way that you can use your highlighter, is to use it as an eyeshadow to brighten up your makeup look. And voila. So this is what I do a lot. Then with the same bronzer, I like to grab a different brush, and I like to bring this color down to the lower lash line. Like that. And this just ties in the color a little bit more. So for blush, I think today I am going to use the Ilia Multi-Stick in the shade Dreamer. I've been using this a lot lately. I've also been using a lot of other blushes as well. Blushes, bronzers, and highlighters are my favorite products to use in a makeup routine, and so I always have a hard time deciding what type of blush I want to use. But I like this one, so I'm going to feature this one today. Now this is in the shade Dreamer, so I think this is going to be great for all year round. I did purchase this during the Sephora Spring Savings event, but I like this for summer because it mimics a sunburnt look, which I really love. It looks very youthful, and it looks like you've been outside all day. So I just get a little bit on my finger, and I just apply it to where I want to apply the blush. And I do put a little bit on my nose as well. And then I just blend it in with my fingers. Of course, you can use a brush for this or the beauty blender, but I feel like your fingers work really well to melt the product into the skin. And I do bring a little bit in this area as well. But I really like these cream blushes because they look more natural in my opinion. They melt right into your skin, so it looks like your skin but better. And when it comes to the summer months, I just think it looks really nice. And you can use these on your lips, and you can also use this on your eyelids as well if you really wanted to, which I tend to do sometimes, and it also creates a really nice look. So for highlighter, I'm going to use the Ilia Liquid Highlight in the color Nova. And I'm just going to put the smallest amount on the back of my hand because I really don't use much of this. It's beautiful, and there's 3 other shades, or there's 3 shades in total. Yes, there's 3 shades in total. So I just grab a little bit and apply it to the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm gonna need my mirror for this. And I also have the Ilia Powder Highlight, which I really love as well, and I tend to use that one a lot. But I really enjoy using liquid highlighters as well because, again, it can look more natural and it looks like your skin is super dewy, and I like them from time to time. I also put a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And I also put a little bit underneath the brow bone. So now I'm going to use the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, and I might fast forward this area because I do like to take my time when I apply mascaras, and this isn't the most exciting part of a makeup routine, so I will fast forward and see you in a minute. So let's finish off the lips. I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade Pillow Talk. This is a universal shade in my opinion. This goes with so many lipstick shades, lip glosses, and tinted lip balms. And I love this, and this is what I use every day. So I'm just gonna line my lips right now. I do find this to be pretty long wearing. And then for my lip product, I'm going to use the Ilia Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil, and I have it in the color Petals. I also purchased this during the Sephora Spring Savings event, and I really like this also. It's very hydrating. This one isn't too long wearing because it's a gloss, but if you want something subtle, something to apply on top of lipstick, this is a great option. Isn't that pretty? I really love it. And this is the final look. It's bronzy, glowy, perfect for summer, and I've been wearing these products a lot lately. I will switch out the blush and the lip product from time to time, but everything else usually stays the same. So I will leave all of the products that I used in today's video linked below for you. I also don't generally use a makeup setting spray on an everyday basis. I have one and I will use it if I'm going to a wedding or I'm going somewhere where I need my makeup to stay in place all day long. So if you're curious to know what setting spray I use, I will also leave that below for you in the description box. So I really hope that you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me video. Please let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos. Also give this video a big thumbs up as it really helps my channel. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in my next video. Take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys.